Hello, my little angels. It's a pleasure having you here again this week. And for today's class, we will be looking at how the Israelites crossed the river Jordan, the picking of the 12 stones from the middle of the river, and the importance of the 12 stones. Okay, can we still remember what we learned last week? Excellent, my champion. We learned how God delivered the Israelites from bondage in Egypt and how he executed judgment on Pharaoh and his men at the Red Sea. Now, the Israelites were on their way to the promised land led by Moses, but they continuously complained, grumbled, and disobeyed God. They forgot so soon how God delivered them from suffering and bondage in Egypt. They complained of lack of water and food, and God was angry with them many times. But He still protected them and provided for their needs in the wilderness. He gave them food from heaven called manna. They were only to go out and take the portion they needed for that day. And he also gave them water from the rock. Can you see that? Yes, water from the rock. God chose Joshua to lead Israel on the journey. That was after Moses died. Before Moses died, God instructed him to appoint him as the leader to lead the Israelites to the promised land. And after many years of traveling, they came to River Jordan, but they could not cross. Okay, they could not cross to the promised land. So God instructed Joshua to tell the people to do the following. Number one, they were to make themselves holy. That means they were to stay away from anything evil and to stay clean. Number two, the priests that carried the Ark of Covenant, can you see them there? That is the Ark of Covenant. The priests are carrying the Ark of Covenant. They were to walk in the front. They were to walk in front of the people to lead the way. Then number three, Joshua was to choose 12 men from the tribe of Israel, a man from each tribe, a man to represent each tribe. Then the priest who carried the ark entered the water first. Can you see them entering the water there? Yes, as soon as their feet touched the edge of the river, the water stopped flowing and parted just like it did at the Red Sea. All right, can you see it? Yes, it has parted, and the priests are standing at the middle of the river Jordan. The priests carrying the Ark of Covenant continued to stand in the middle of the river until all the Israelites crossed to the other side. Now, let's talk about the picking of the 12 stones from the river. When everyone had gone across the river Jordan, God instructed Joshua to take 12 men from the people, one man from each tribe of Israel. The men were to go back into the river Jordan and carry one stone each from the place where the priest stood. Can you see them? Each of them carrying a stone. Each of them represents a tribe in Israel. Then they set up the stone in the place where they camped that night. Now, the importance of the stones are, one, to remind the Israelites of how God made them cross the Red Sea. Sorry, how God made them cross the river Jordan. And then number two, so that the Israelites will be reminded to tell their children in future of the story of how God helped them to cross the river Jordan. And the stone will serve as a memorial forever for them. Now, our moral lesson for today is that we should not grumble. We should never grumble, no matter the situation we find ourselves, because God is able to do all things. And number two, we should not complain. Yes, many of us face challenges. We should not complain. The right thing to do is to take anything that is bothering us to God in prayers. All right, my little champion, we are going to challenge our brain a little. Are you ready? Let's go. Who were mandated to carry the ark of God? Who were mandated to carry the ark of God? Wow, you are doing great. The people that were mandated to carry the ark of God were the priests. Now, the second question, how many stones were picked from the river Jordan? How many stones were picked from the river Jordan? Excellent, bravo. 12 stones were picked from the river Jordan. So, my little angels, this is where we are going to call it a day for today's class. And I look forward to seeing you in my next class. Bye for now.